Good Wednesday morning. I'd like to share with you for a couple minutes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verses 18 and 19. It's four things which the writer of the Proverbs says are too wonderful for him to comprehend. He says, there are three things which are too wonderful for me, and four which I do not understand. The way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a serpent upon the rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. These are four beautiful pictures. Let me describe them for you. First of all is the way of an eagle in the sky. That describes our worship life. The eagle flies higher than any other bird. He flies 15,000 feet in the air. He can fly 65 miles an hour. He can see 3 miles with his eyesight, and he can fly above the clouds. I'd like to suggest to you today that regardless of the clouds that might surround you today, as an eagle, with your worship, you can soar above those clouds. In fact, the eagle knows how to catch the air currents. She can fly, or he can fly for miles and miles, never flapping his wing because he catches the air currents. I want you to know there are air currents in the spirit that you need to catch today. The second thing, too wonderful for him to understand, is the way of a serpent upon the rock. Well, that's the mystery of why God allows the serpent, who is the devil, to go to and fro upon the earth, right? Well, you need to be aware that he's there. You need to be clearly aware of the schemes in which he's trying to trip you up on. The third picture is the way of a ship in the midst of the sea. The great D.L. Moody says of this verse, the place for the ship is in the midst of the sea, but God help the ship if the sea ever gets into it. What does that mean? It means the place for the church is in the world. That's God places us in the world, but the world cannot be in us. We can be in the world, but the world cannot be in us. If the world gets in us, it's like water coming into a ship. Before you know it, it'll capsize. The fourth and final thing is the way of a man with a maid. That's the beauty of the bride and the bridegroom. We are the eternal bride, and he is the eternal bridegroom. Today I want to encourage you to foster your relationship with Christ, because he's your bridegroom. Day will come in Revelation chapter 19 where we will spend forever in eternity at the banqueting table of the Lamb, at the marriage of the Lamb. So today, I encourage you to soar like an eagle in your worship. Be careful, because the devil is about trying to prowl, trying to capture you. Number three, you are in the world, but the world can't be in you. And finally, number four, fall deeply in love with your bridegroom.